Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT News, some people in Lexington are waking up to a very wet neighborhood this morning.
An update on the suspect injured when a restaurant owner opened fire on him and another man during a robbery attempt.
And officials with Kentucky Kingdom say this season went so well, they've decided to invest millions of dollars on new rides for next year. One of those stories and more. And breaking news as it happens. Coming up on WKYT This Morning. It's Friday. Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Sure is good to have you with us as we roll toward that weekend. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. You saw that video of that roller coaster. Yeah. The weather hasn't been anything like that. It's been pretty smooth.
Oh, it's been great. We've had a terrific weather, a smooth ride, and it continues. And let's check in with meteorologist Micah Harris. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. We're going to be looking outside and seeing clear skies once again this morning. So it's dark, it's early, but hey, it's a good start. Mild conditions. Not cool, but mild. And we head toward the afternoon right there around 80 degrees. So all in all, we're going to continue to see this warming trend go and go throughout the next couple of days. Today's forecast, around 80. Warm and sunny, that's what we'll call it. And as we head throughout the next 48 hours to about 72, that's when we start to see some small changes. These aren't huge changes any time in your 7-day forecast. So some small changes for your very last weekend of September, and it is jam-packed with events for this weekend. I'll go over those events for the forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, see you then. Thank you. A water main break has caused quite a headache for a homeowner in Lexington overnight and maybe some others.
And not only did it stop water service in one Lexington neighborhood, but a man woke up to find several feet of water in his own home. WKYT's Mark Barber is live on Elam Park off Rosemont Garden with a look at the damage.
Good morning, Bill and Rebecca. We are here on Rosemont Gardens, where Kentucky American Water crews are working to clean up one of two water main breaks this morning. As you can see right now, a front-end loader is scooping gravel out of a hole that they are using to patch up this water main break. Now, the man nearby is also trying to push some of this gravel around to try to clear up some of the water that was sprayed all over the road here. Now, Kentucky American Water crews say that this happened about 10:22 last night. They're not entirely sure what caused the break at this point, but they say because it is situated next to train tracks, vibrations from passing trains may have caused the water main break. Now, we did speak with one family who lives on Elam Park, which is near Rosemont Gardens here, who say their basement flooded with 5 to 6 feet of water about midnight last night. Now, those homeowners say they don't know what they're going to do, but they are looking at alternate places to stay.
So we have a sub pump in the basement. So I went to go check it. I thought it wasn't running right, and when I opened the basement door, the water was already up.
Now, that homeowner says she doesn't know how much damage has been done at this point. She's waiting either for water crews or insurance adjusters to come out and let her know what she's looking at. Now, as for the cleanup effort out here, the Kentucky American Water crews say that they are finishing up their efforts here, that they're just mainly putting the gravel in, stopping the flow of the water, and they're going to be heading over to Nicholasville Road next because that is still a water main break. They say that they probably will have to close one lane of traffic this morning as they work to patch that one up. So if you're heading down Nicholasville Road this morning, there is a traffic alert that you need to be aware of. Of course, we will keep you updated here and on our website, WKYT.com, as we learn more. Live here in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you very much for that obviously active scene as crews continue their work. And this morning, police are searching for a man who stole a cash register drawer from the drive-through window of a Lexington restaurant. That happened just after 11 o'clock last night at the Sonic on New Circle Road. Police say a man wearing something white over his face walked up to the drive-through window, and while no one was standing there, he reached in and stole the cash register drawer. Police brought in a K-9 unit to try to track the suspect, but they couldn't find him.
Also new this morning, Lexington police are searching for a man they say hit another man with his car. Happened about 10:30 last night on Highland Drive. Police say two men got into an argument when one of the men got in the car to leave and ran into the other man with his car. The victim was taken to the hospital. His injuries are not life-threatening. Police know who they are looking for, but have not been able to locate the suspect.
This morning, you may notice an increase in police presence if you have a child who goes to Bryan Station High School. Police say a high school student was approached by a man she didn't know on her way to school yesterday morning. The Herald Leader is reporting the school leaders sent a letter home with students. That letter says a man in a white truck offered the girl a ride as she walked to school near Bryan Avenue at Arsimi Avenue. She ran to nearby the Walgreens store there, where an employee let her inside.
We are tracking the search for vandals who damaged a former school building. The vandals broke windows at the old Whitesburg High School, spilled paint inside, and left vulgar graffiti behind. While the school has been closed since 2004, the superintendent says it will still cost the district money.
It's not just an empty building that doesn't mean anything to the community or anybody else. You know, there's a lot of different people that could purchase that building, and it may provide another service to our community in a number of different ways.
The building does have surveillance cameras, but they were not working since there's no electricity there.
Lincoln County preschoolers are closer to having a space where they can attend class. A fire on August 6th at the Board of Education building destroyed the district's preschool classrooms. The district hopes to have modular units by October 1st and start classes on October 20th. Until then, they're holding class any way they can.
Our staff has started actually bringing our children into our local library, doing some activities with them just to make that connections with those children.
The modular classrooms will be set up behind the board office on the old Stanford High School football field.
Well, for the second day straight, airstrikes are targeting oil installations and other facilities in Syrian territory under the control of Islamic State militants.
The Britain-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says the overnight strikes are believed to have been carried out by the U.S.-led coalition. Activists also say raids targeted the headquarters of the Islamic State group in the town of Mayadeen. Eric Holder says he will stay on as U.S. Attorney General until his replacement has been confirmed. Holder announced his resignation yesterday. He has led the Justice Department for 6 years. Holder's one of President Obama's longest-serving cabinet members. Here in the Bluegrass, the Kentucky Kingdom Amusement Park came back with a big bang. Officials of the amusement park say the 2014 season was such a success, they're going to invest tens of millions of dollars now on new rides for next year.
Ooh, park officials say they want to make as many families as they can happy as possible, right? WKYT's Sean Moody is at the live desk with more to explain how they're going to do that.
Hey there, Rebecca. After the park sat empty for years, Kentucky Kingdom officials say nearly 600,000 people visited this year, and park officials say they're adding rides, hoping to get even more people through those turnstiles next year. Kentucky Kingdom officials plan to invest $30 million to bring 5 new attractions to the park for the 2015 season. Those will include a new river ride, a new roller coaster, and a new pendulum-style ride. Park officials also plan to have longer hours next year, and they'll stay open a couple of weeks longer. Season passes go on sale November 1st for $59.95. That's really not much more than the daily general admission tickets at $44.95. Now, the park is also offering general admission tickets for $29.95 for the rest of this fall season. At the live desk, Sean Moody, WKYT.
All right, a lot of people enjoying themselves over there, and here's some fun. Tickets for country music singer Garth Brooks' Lexington concerts go on sale later this morning. Tickets will go on sale at 10 a.m. and now you can only buy them online at Ticketmaster.com or by phone. Brooks will play Rupp Arena October 31st and November 1st. It's the first time he's been in Lexington in 16 years. A lot of folks say back. 16 long years. Yeah.
All right, let's see how things are going on the roads.
And we'll check live drive traffic for you right now and check outside with a live camera. Here is a look right now in the downtown area, Broadway and High Street. Certainly quiet as it normally is here in the 0500 hour. We have no reports of any major problems right now, but we'll keep you informed as we move through the morning. Of course, that Rosemont Garden situation where they had the water main break this morning at this point would have traffic impact, but we'll see how those Kentucky American Water crews are able to progress this morning. Keep you informed on that. WKYT this morning, just getting started. It's so good to have you with us.
Golf isn't for everyone, but there's a new way to play that you just may have to try and see if you like it. We'll have more on that after the break.
And speaking of golf, I'll have your golf forecast as we head toward the weekend, and also looking at your event forecast. A lot of things going on. That comes up next.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris and First Alert Defender.
Looking outside this morning, absolutely love it. 50s, 60s, you got to enjoy that, especially from the past several days where we've been in the 40s. So not really a cool start whatsoever. Going in toward the afternoon, we'll see a lot of sunshine. Outside right now, it's clear. Maybe a little fog here and there. It's possible. I ran into just a little. So just watch out for that as you're traveling this morning. Heading out the door, it's going to be a good looking day. 54 degrees. Like I was talking about, heading in toward the afternoon, we're going to go from the mid-50s all the way to 80 degrees. And look, yesterday we actually did have a lot of people there in around 80 degrees, 81. I think that's where we'll sit again today. Very mild as we head throughout the afternoon. This is above average. Average is typically 75, so we are getting above average. Haven't been able to say that in over a week. 81 there in Somerset. World Chicken Festival still kicking off, which we did yesterday, but still going there in London. We're at 81. But a lot of sunshine. Things are good for you guys. Over toward the east, southeast, we do have a sorghum festival going on there in Morgan County kicking off. So that will be a fun event. 78 degrees looks just fine for you guys. Take off and enjoy if you live in surrounding counties. That's a good festival. I've heard several good things about that. Up toward the north, you got the pig out going on. Kicking off today in Maysville in Mason County. So yeah, northern zones, you got a festival to go to. Southern zones, central, eastern, I mean, there is a lot going on. Saturday, tea time forecast. If you are a golfer, check it out. If you are a runner, it's the same forecast for you, all right? 58 degrees there at 8 a.m. Going toward the afternoon. Noontime, I don't think a lot of people will be out on the course because, you know, we got the big football game going on with Vandy. So, yeah, if you are going out there, it still looks good. 81 by the afternoon. That's when it gets slightly warm. But still, watch the football game, then take off. It'll be all right. That's not extremely warm. It's not hot. In towards Sunday, still looks pretty good, but we'll get some late rain in here. And I think that's more toward the evening hours as of right now. Still expect couple of showers here and there. Monday, we'll still hold on to that system as it skirts right across our southeast, and then that moves on out. It doesn't really bring us cooler air, so there aren't big changes in the forecast. Sunday, Monday is your only change, and that's just from rain. So we'll see 70s, 80s. All in all, it's not bad, but it's not as good as we have been going through. I mean, it's been really nice.
It has
but,
been.
you know, changes are good. We'll take it.
Oh, we will, but right on through the forecast, it looks great.
Looks
really.
great, yeah, it looks all right.
All right, Micah, thank you. Coming up on 5:15 right now.
Well, golf, it can be a hard game to master. Not everyone the best at it.
But there is a new way to play golf, and you don't even need those fancy clubs, just your foot and a soccer ball. That's right, at East Wind Valley Golf Course in Two Rivers, Wisconsin, you can play foot golf. See, you
Okay,
can.
yeah.
And that's Dan Shambo there, who, you know, kicks it right into the water.
It says anyone can play.
Each hole about 100 yards. Foot golf holes are 21 inches in diameter to fit those soccer balls that they actually use.
So I guess that the ball can still go in the pond there,
it looks
even
like
if you're playing foot golf.
But, you know, it's kind of a fun twist.
Yeah.
Don't expect that to catch on fast around here. A lot of good golfers in the Lexington area. Hey, it's good to have you with us on WKYT this morning as we get your Friday off and rolling.
We have a look at your money. Stay with us.
Another company says it's hiring in time for the holiday season, and moms and dads may want to rethink limits on video game time. I'm Karina Mitchell, and I'll tell you why coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
Good morning. Welcome back into WKYT this morning. Our time is 5:19, and there is a new cybersecurity threat to operating systems and a video game store hiring for the holidays.
Karina Mitchell has the latest on your money.
Investors will wait to see if the markets can reverse its steepest decline since July yesterday. The Dow gave up 264 points while the Nasdaq lost more than 88. And beware, there is a new cybersecurity threat. Experts say the bash bug can compromise computers using the Linux and Mac OS X operating systems, but are unclear if the bug could pose a bigger threat than the Heartbleed security flaw from earlier this year. And GameStop is hiring. The specialty retailer says it will take on about 20 25,000 seasonal employees for the holidays. That's an increase of almost 50% from last year. The move comes as it tries to push sales of new video games for popular gaming systems. Recruitment will include sales staff, in-store game advisors, technicians, and additional warehouse staff for its distribution centers. And parents, it may be time to rethink those rules on screen time. A new online video game for kindergartners through 12th graders is being used by the New York Academy of Sciences to help groom the next generation of scientists and engineers. Kids who do well playing Galaxies, a game about rebuilding the universe, could become a part of a program exposing them to free advanced online science courses, mentoring, and research opportunities. And that's your CBS Money Watch. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. In New York, I'm Karina Mitchell.
Well, you plug in your iPhone every night to give it a full charge. Turns out charging an iPhone 6 costs just 47 cents a year.
That's according to a study conducted by O-Power, a software provider for utility companies. The study is based off charging your iPhone 6 from 0 to 100% every day. If you have an iPhone 6 Plus, add another nickel to that at 52 cents a year. If you have an iPhone 5, still that's just 41 cents a year for charging. Cost is so low because smartphones are low-power devices. Student loan debt is having major impact in this country on the housing market. Millions of millennials and Gen Xers are having issues buying their first homes. Home purchases among Americans ages 20 to 39 have dropped 8%. That's a nearly $83 billion loss for the real estate industry. The total outstanding loan debt now stands at $1.1 trillion. The average debt for a graduate under the age of 30 is $21,000. Tough way to start off. You know?
Yeah.
Coming up on 522 as we check live drive traffic this morning, looking downtown at Broadway and High. Good to go in that area.
It is looking beautiful out there this morning, and a little dark. But
It is. And really no reports of any trouble throughout the city. The interstate's also running fine. Traffic volumes will be picking up shortly, and we'll keep you informed as we're also keeping an eye on the Rosemont Garden area this morning where the Kentucky American water crews are trying to correct a water main break out there.
Yep.
So keep you informed on that. Hey, good to have you along. It's Friday, and we have more news coming up in just a bit.
And sports is up.
The UK passing attack has been quite impressive over the first 3 games. We've got another UK Vandy preview coming up next.
We're looking outside, maybe a little fog here and there, but it's not a huge issue. Just want to get you informed on that. Live sky camera, there's your shot. You can see all of downtown, and look, it's pretty mild this morning. We're sitting there in the 50s, and not just 50s. We're talking mid to upper 50s for a lot of locations, even some 60-degree readings down toward the southeast. Day part planner, so it's not as cool this morning, heading in toward the afternoon. It's fairly warm. I mean, that's pretty much where we were yesterday. Yesterday, we were right there around 79 to about 82 degrees across the region. And I think we'll be right there again today, warm and sunny. Here's your pet pick this morning. And look, before you say, oh my goodness, little Stevie is not yelling. He's just waking up. So he's waking up. That's out of Georgetown.
Just a big yawn. Okay.
Yeah. There was no name on this one, so it just says little Stevie from Georgetown. So there you go, waking up watching WKYT.
There you go.
This morning. Yeah, good shot right there. All right, it's sports time. Let's see what's going on.
The Kentucky Wildcats have all the motivation you could ask for to come out and beat Vandy tomorrow. A conference losing streak that stands at 17 games, and Vandy's won the last 3 over the Cats, 22-6 last year in Nashville. The Cats have only scored 14 points against Vanderbilt the last 3 seasons.
We don't need any more motivation than that. I mean, the fact that we haven't won an SEC game and, they just told us the score between us and them the past few years is pretty bad. But, this is a new team. That's the thing. We're a new team. We've got new players, we have new mentality, a lot more confidence, and we're ready to go out and play.
The Vanderbilt coaching staff came to Nashville from Stanford, where the Cardinal defense was geared around stopping the rush. On Saturday, UK may have to rely even more upon its passing attack. What was once a question mark for Kentucky, now the UK receiving corps is one of the strengths.
They're getting sharper on the routes, and they're also getting smarter. That comes with experience and stuff. And they've played, three big-time college football games. So, they've recognized what works and what doesn't work, and they're starting to cut off some stuff, and it's really, really helping.
It's more detail-oriented things that they're getting better at, and we've been pretty simple so far, but they're getting better. They're getting better. Like really during the bye week, we really concentrated a lot on blocking. So I hope we see that when we suit up on Saturday.
Well, the Ryder Cup is underway in Glen Eagles in Scotland. The U.S. team captained by Tom Watson, a huge underdog. The United States trying to win the Cup for the first time since 2008 and only the second time since 1999. It's a big deal for Tom Watson.
They know of our position. They know we've been defeated, and they want to get that cup back. That's the attitude that I want in them.
That is a look at sports. Enjoy your Friday.